everyone, your girl is here, so I am finally back. But speaking, like I said, of the sunrise eclipse, I still do have the video for this. Sometime I'll have to play it for you guys. This was the one back in 2021, and it's so cool how many solar things that I've seen, because where I saw the Aurora Borealis, there we go, where I saw that is also where I saw this. And it was so cool to see a sunrise eclipse, because the sun is like, you know, at that time of the morning. So this was really, really cool to see. And since I did my last video starting, I decided why not go through my photo album with you guys. Make a nice little, you know, of those videos. Go through this with you guys. I was thinking about going to Cooperstown, New York, in just 9 days. I'm not really sure. It's something I really have to think about. I know I think I could make it. I mean, I'd have to leave my house at like 2:30 in the morning at the latest and not get into any traffic, guys. Like, it would be a lot. And then I would also have to, once I'm there, know how to quickly get to the other side of the lake, because I don't have my watch. I could look up, you know, the degrees, you know, east, west, east, or whatever, that it rises, but that would be a lot of work, to try to find all those details. It's something that I'm thinking of doing, because if I see the one in 2045 in Florida or wherever I go in the eclipse path, that'll mean, and not many people can say this, guys, but I would have attended 2 total solar eclipses and 2 sunrise eclipses in my lifetime. I don't think there's many more after that, for like annular and stuff that I could get to see. So it's very rare to see, you know, oh my god, I love it, guys. It still brings back all those memories. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started with you guys. This one, and I love how I labeled them too, you know, all these different hikes. And you guys will see in here all the different areas that I go. It is insane how many different, you know, like I said, I've been in Pennsylvania my whole life, and I know it pretty well. I can't show this, because that is my valley and my neck of the woods. But I also could too, because nobody really knows, you know, right? Like, I could say that and it not actually be. But anyhow, guys, so here is one of my favorites. So my grandfather, or my grandparents at the time, obviously now she's widowed. But anyhow, guys, she knows a person that has a paper cub. So he took everyone up. He actually has a big field that he does it in. It's like a fly-in and all of that. So anyhow, guys, I was up in this. I took a photo, and this is actually, right here is where, you know, my grandfather did all his hunting. That's where he killed the one big black coyote that's in there. I think the photo is actually in here too. And then also this was also growing up. So my grandfather, obviously, he was, you know, born in Clinton, as everyone knows. His dog tag and everything, you know, it's like, you know of him for 5 minutes at the most, and you know he's all about Clinton County. So anyhow, guys, this is where his friend, has a camp up there on top. So when I was younger, I went out and got a photo, and it's really cute. I really like it. And I'll have to blur that just real quickly. That's obviously my valley again, which is no bueno. No bueno to be exposed. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get that freaking bluebird. If that's a sparrow, I am going out there, guys. So anyhow, guys, this is my hike from Mount Nittany, so in Center County. Whenever I say I go into the 814, well, I went into the 814 that day. This is just another nice little stream. Let's see here. So here is Mount Nittany Medical Center, and I believe this hike was also on the Mount Nittany hike. Po Valley, Po Patty, which obviously I was to one time last year. As everyone can see, there's also Mount Nittany here, or I'm sorry, Beaver Stadium, so Penn State Nittany Lions. And then the Milesburg High School. There's actually a red light directly across, and you can just go back up on in there. It's really cool. Then it keeps going, guys. These are good photos. This is just a different view of it, and this is the Mount Nittany Hospital again. And this, I think, is, SCI, Rockview, and then behind it is Benner, which, you know, that's crazy that, as everyone can hear, pretty soon this won't be here. I don't know if they'll demolish it or whatever. It's obviously going to be really hard on people who work in state corrections, because there's not that many over the state. Like, I think there's one in, like, the Pittsburgh area, probably Harrisburg, I would think, maybe Philly is the, like, Lehigh Valley. See, again, I'm not a criminal, so I don't know this stuff, but I know that they're going to be hard-pressed for finding jobs. It might actually be so far away that it might not be worth it, even though they make big-time money for dealing with some of the insane most criminals who, again, they can make it the death of them, or they can make it, you know, the best thing in the world, that they only have one thing to look forward to for the rest of their life. So they can make it the death of them, or they can make it, you know, the positive, you know, and, you know, it's one of those things, you know, it's not like somebody can, and if somebody says, oh, well, just get over it, it doesn't really help them. That's like for me, like if I said to someone, why are you saying it's one more car payment closer till you die? Like, you should just say, well, it's one, you know, if January through March went this fast, then, you know, another 10 of those, and my car loan's paid in full, and I have an additional $350 to keep every month, that isn't mandatory to go out. So, like, don't you think you could just flip the card real easy? You know, like, again, it's next to impossible with their living environments, but that's what happens to people who do that kind of stuff to people in society. Society has no time for them. Anyhow, guys, then this, I believe this is all three. Let me see. Yeah, and that's the one really weird thing about Center County, because you go into Clinton, and even Clearfield or Mifflin, I'm trying to think what counties, Union? Yeah, Union and Huntington. Yeah, and like you don't have all three in at once. And it's so weird too, because they actually recently moved the state police barracks. I don't know if anyone saw in the Milesburg area. So in the Milesburg High School, it used to be directly across from there, but now they moved it over to here. So it's so weird, like all of the Center County corrections type stuff is all in a row. It's so weird, like you can just see it's weird how, you know, this is strange. I'm curious to know if, like, you know, the Lafayette and all that. But anyhow, guys, I'm not a criminal, so I don't take time to do all that research. I didn't even know Creana Boot Camp existed. Like, I heard people talk about, like, you go to Camp Hill, and then you go, so it's like, I thought Camp Hill would have been the only one, because you really only go to boot camp before you go upstate. I don't know, guys. But anyhow, guys, here is an adorable robin and a Baltimore Oriole. And then on this side, you have a a blue jay. And then this is a Baltimore Oriole with some kind of green. Isn't he just so cute? A green like worm in his mouth. I don't know what kind of worm that is. And then obviously just a whole slew of blue jays at multiple different locations. This one was on a rooftop in State College. This one was by the bird feeder. I don't remember where this one was. I think this one, oh, this was out near my tomato thing, my garden. So gets all of those. And then just, you know, silly stuff here. You guys will really like this next little slide though. So there's a robin in flight, and then hummingbird and goldfinch. But what I did, guys, was I took, I have a shutter speed, so I held down the trigger as he was flying, and I got all these really cool shots of all the, see, look, there it is, flying there. I love these freaking photos, guys. I hope everyone here is enjoying them as much as me. Those are awesome photos, too. I'm getting through it here in pretty good time. And I have all the cardinals. These cardinals are amazing, guys. And the female oriole and a baby oriole that actually fell out of the nest one time. And I was like, oh, so cute. I was in so much love with that, guys. Oh, and then I get to the trail cam photos, which these ones are really, really good, guys. Shows the amazingness of nature. Also how intense coyotes are. They feel like they own the woods. Look at them out in the middle of the dang day, guys. And then this one's pulling on some stuff. This one's running through a field, pulling on deer carcass that someone left. My grandfather always got so upset with that, because he was just like, you know, why do people waste so much of the, you know, and then this big buck, my grandfather really wanted to get, but unfortunately somebody just up the road from him got it. So he was very, very upset about that, guys. He wanted this deer so bad. And I agree. I mean, it looks like a pretty big deer. This is a fox. This is a coyote. One of those gray ones, the golden brown ones. Those ones are my favorite. I think they're the most pretty, the golden brown ones. And then, oh my gosh, guys, I got adorable fawn photos I have to show you too. Ready? Look at this. Obviously, this one's just cute. This one's a nice deer walking through. Broad daylight. Somebody could have got him if he was there. Or if somebody was there. There's that really massive buck then, the next deer. Or at least so it looks like it from its body and its horns just a little bit bigger. And then there's the deer, guys. So cute. Look at the fawns. They're so cute. And I don't know what I did with some of these photos. Like, I have no idea. And this, guys, is a mountain lion. I know, the Game Commission came and lied. And that's what they do for insurance reasons. Because I asked my grandfather one time. Oh, and this one also has, this coyote has a groundhog in his mouth, which is a very rare find. I obviously have been doing it for quite some time, but I've never had like really, really cool photos of like them walking along and stuff. But he says that what they do is, you know, he says it's just a big house cat, you know, and they take time to come out and investigate just to tell you it's a house cat. Well, I mean, why don't you just make that your standard? Like, you come out and investigate for a reason. My grandfather also knew some people who, when he was in Beach Creek, that what he would do is he would work in the mountains and he would hear them growling, coming up on the you know, with big sheets overwards. But he would hear the growls and he would know they're letting them out. So they do that for insurance reasons. because then it could come back on them if they openly say, yes, they're out here, you know, well, it's like, well, you killed my cat, or now this thing is killing my animals, you know, something like that, or, you know, even worse, like it killed my kid, you know, then it could come back on the game commission. So they just kind of lie their way around it and say, no, this is a big house cat. Go feed your line to the cows on Feed Me Line Avenue, guys. That is not a house cat. Oh my gosh. So then here's some awesome sunrises and sunsets. I think that's so cool that I was able to get a bird in there. Another beautiful sunrise. I love this photo so much, guys. The one on the bottom. And then, hang on, guys, it gets better. Here we go. And then, look, here's a turtle. I love the light and the way that it shines on the chipmunk. This one, oh my gosh, guys, this is an amazing Oriole photo. This is a good dragonfly photo. I love that dragonfly, guys. So many people want to use that on, like, mugs and stuff. I've thought of making my own personal designs with mugs. This one I really like. I really love this bottom one, guys. You know, he's almost like a flying squirrel up there, just chilling and just watching. You know, he's like, I see you. I'm curious about you. Like, what are you doing? You know, do you see how cute I am? Anyhow, guys, these are also some other cute photos. I really like this top one the most. Jeez, guys, this is almost 20 minutes. And then just a baby groundhog and some rabbits. You can see I have a pretty big selection of all mammals. I really like that bottom one. That rabbit is massive. Probably died by now. Very old, little cute baby groundhog. And then, well, I can't show these first two, just because they're horses somewhere close. Anyhow, guys, this was actually my dad's dog one time. She was winking, and yes, she did have two eyes, but she was winking. It's like a perfect photo. One time there was like a Valentine's Day thing, and it was like, you know, the newspaper used it, and they had some cool, like, header for it. It was really a cool time, guys. And another cute, adorable freaking little fawn down there. And we're still not even halfway through, guys. Alright, guys, this is a groundhog, or a fox in a trap. My grandfather had actually given me this. And then just, you know, a nice little spike buck. So this is where the bird egg check happened last year, so definitely cool to see it there. And this is the fields, you know, where, yeah, that's the fields. And then they always did a little, a four-wheeler path for him, the farmer did. So that was a kind of a, you know, cool photo for me. Then some eggs and some chipmunks, a nice morning flower of some kind. I kind of want to speed up here a little bit. And I have all these different eggs, guys. Like, the list goes on and on as to my photos that I have and how much I love doing photography. So those are dove eggs. I think those are cardinals. Yep, after I saw them last year, yep, that's exactly what that was. I don't know why I didn't. And these were the kind of sparrow eggs that I saw last year too, up top here. I forget what kind of sparrow it is. And then these are some kind of like wood thrush or whatever, and a bird, and cowbirds I think always come in and invade the nest. Obviously, again, these are waterfalls. I'll just have to blur the location. This was on my dad's porch one time. A bird had kind of came in. The hummingbird. and then a woodpecker tree. So you guys can see, like, I have all sorts of really good stuff. Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, now we're getting into. I will stop just so this video ends at like an hour long. Or I might just do a nice little preview or something and for my final video and have this be the thing. But here's the PA Grand Canyon, guys. This is obviously from the camp looking out into the valley then, where he, again, always hunted. There's not really much there. Oh guys, look, here it is. So this is geese flying in front of the moon. How I ever got this photo, it was actually kind of cheating. I had it recording on the moon, and then the geese flew in front, so I just used that frame. It's not really cheating, but technically it is, if you're talking just strictly photography, not videography frames. Photography. Anyhow, guys, then this is, I think, the moon, Venus, and probably Mercury. There's the nice little stream, and there's the geese once again in front of the, I can't show this because it shows the exit number, but it's a really nice big field. Here's the cliffs in the ravine on Interstate 80. Another coyote. This is Centralia. I'm almost there, guys. This has been quite some long video. These are all over the place. I think 2 of these are at a park in State College. Yeah, this one is looking out. This is on Rag Valley. This is also in State College. This is Rag Valley. Exactly where I was this last year, doing my photos. Just a, beautiful sunrise. It looks like someone's waving hi. Hey! Kind of cool. Oh, guys, this is amazing. Oh, here we go. Ooh! So this is Hector Falls in the Allegheny National Forest. And again, here we go again. Heiner, like you guys can see, I've been all over the place. Allegheny National Forest. Like, just absolutely insane. We're almost there, guys. The Mid-State Trail and State College on top of the Pine Grove Mountain, which obviously I go through when I go to get 1,000 steps. There's Mile Run, which is off Interstate 80 as well. Heiner again. And here's the cliffs off Interstate 80. So you can just see, again, more. Here this is crazy, guys. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has ever driven through there, but holy cow, it's crazy up there. Okay, so I can't exactly show, but this is what I was, and there it is, Tigadongton, or whatever, and here's the cliffs, and all that. Once again, looking over East End there, and Rote, and well, Rote's more down in here. This is more East End over here. But holy cow, guys, you can just see how intensely clear. I always use manual focus too, but just, I mean, seeing all of that, it's like, holy cow, absolutely insane. What I do is I do manual focus, and I zoom it in, and then once it's blurry, and then once it's blurry again, you just take it back the slightest little bit, and then you get a perfect photo. A Bloomsburg trail, and more groundhogs, but Bloomsburg, so you guys can literally see I go everywhere. Waterville again. This is Boulder Field out near, like Scranton area, Stroudsburg area, and then just more Boulder Field. They did have a swimming area there too, and then just the National Landmark. It was fun, guys, to go there. I'm kind of getting talked out. There's Slate Run, which is near the Tagadonkin or whatever. Robin Eggs, my favorite photo. And again, a lot of people want to use this on a freaking cup or a souvenir of some kind. And obviously, again, all the eclipse. Halifax, look out. And Bald Eagle State Park. So yeah, guys, this will just be my second video, my final video. I'll just include and say, photo go through to next time or something like that. Because I just love vlogging too much. Let me see. Oh, this one's a cute groundhog photo. I'm almost to the end, guys. I'm sure everybody's enjoying it, but, I might be going a little bit too fast, too. I don't know. Anyhow, guys, here's this. The groundhog, so it was cute to see. Just more rabbits. And then raccoons and deer and coyote. Raccoon, deer, coyotes. I love that coyote photo. Here we go. This one looks like an angel. Well, here's some crooked lake frogs. I might have to go there pretty soon. Before I go. This one looks like an angel. Nice, big time, massive double rainbow. There was just a fish, a mid-state trail. Yeah, that pretty much does it, guys. Yeah, black squirrel, blue jay, female cardinal. Yeah, that pretty much does it. So anyhow, guys, awesome video. I will get this up and then get talking to you guys later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So coming to you now, it is 1:15. This video will be at the start of, I'm kind of doing like a very backwards video. So I'm going to have my very first video, which was obviously my photo book video. I'm going to have that first, and then obviously the police helicopter on Thursday, and then backwards. And everything, and then I'm gonna include my closet reveal. I'm gonna include that with my first night at the hotel and all of my swimming for like a first night in North Carolina video. But anyhow, guys, I wanted to come on now and kind of finish up, the remaining co-workers, but first I wanted to share a little bit about the one that I never elaborated on. She was doing better. She didn't have times where she wanted to she didn't have to even like replace something where the app was, and she had no sleep issues. She was able to focus. She was able to get to some of Alyssa Howard's videos. So I was really happy for her. I was very happy for her. She was also able to not have, as from what I've noticed at work at least, not as many long bathroom trips. Obviously something did happen where the first 2 times, or like not the first like week and a half, like I knew why she had longer. But it wasn't anything relating to the app, but she was finally able to, and I've seen a lot of improvement since then. So I only had one time where I had to say, hey, like, are you okay? Like, you're really quiet today. Sorry guys, my booty is hurting. So I really only had to do like one time of that. So anyhow, guys, now I want to get on to kind of wrapping all of this up, with my other coworker, and, anyhow, so here we go, and the hairstylist. So it was right around this time last year, that my gram and her sister, because her sister lives right off the route number, the coworker at the time had also, she lives off a road off the route number that's actually like another road, not like a driveway. But I don't want to, again, give too much, because that's very disrespectful, to, share anything about. But anyhow, guys, it had started with, me, obviously my grams and her sister, kind of liking that location. They actually grew up there too. As everybody knows, I'm from that area. So anyhow, guys, she, like, she never had any instances when I got to work, where she was like, well, okay, I'm done, like, I'm leaving, like, you run by my house all the time. There was never any times where, like, neither of us needed to start anything, because it was, like, a mutual respect. Like, one time she told me about her car accident, so I knew she didn't have any issue with me, because that's just what I do. Like, I just, run on that road. I like that road a lot. And I do what I have to do when I go by her house and everything. But, like, neither of us needed to start any of that conversation. Like, she never said, well, I mean, you should know what road I'm talking about, right? Or, I mean, yeah, you should know what, how I can possibly hear coyotes at night. Like, right? Like, none of that. Like, she never started reversing her car in. And granted, again, I give her respect. Like, I don't, ever, like, directly stare and eyeball up, everything about her property, as I'm going back up the hill, and all of that. So anyhow, guys, so it kind of was, like, weird then, whenever I, had the conversation with the hairstylist, then she was just like, oh, maybe somebody did you wrong recently, and you guys will see in the text. It's like, how would she have thought that somebody was trying to do me wrong and not get the reaction that they want? And because they don't get the reaction that they want, they're ultimately more selfish towards themselves in the end, and they're the ones who go to bed crying, upset that they're just not talking to people and saying, look, I'm hurting, I don't want you to overreact, but I need to talk to you, kind of thing. So that was just really strange. It's like, how would she know? There's no other way for her to know, and say that, because you'll see in the text with her, like, people don't say things in vain. So, my coworker had texted me, oh, that sucks, though, with a whole bunch of, like, exclamation points. And again, I didn't accuse, because we both had that mutual respect, right? Like, I never said, oh, yeah, I know which road you're talking about. I know where you got your car accident. Yeah, you know how I run by your house, right? Like, none of that ever needed to be happening. So her action showed that she wasn't bothered by it, and she still obviously into it, like, still to this day. Like, again, I don't stand on the road. Like, I'm not a creep. Like, I don't verify license. I don't even remember or know anybody's at my old location. I know two, just because I run in at my new location, just the letters, just because I run into them often. And it's just like, oh my gosh, and they have a really popular car. But other than that, like, I was just like, how could something like that have happened? And obviously, again, my conclusion with thinking through it, it's like, they must have felt some type of way. And they're also making an issue about it too. Because, like, I'm obviously never nervous, when I drive by, to obviously go park. Like, I have my heart rate to show, my heart rate logs and all of that. So it's just really strange, that, we had, like, a mutual respect, and then all of a sudden it's just like, no, I feel some type of way about it. Like, I never needed to start the conversation of, well, I'm one of how many hundreds of women that live in a 10-mile radius of you, or even 15, and you're able to identify me in 17 seconds, right? Like, there could be 30 cars have driven up and down the road in the time I've made this video. Like, who eyes the edge of their driveway that much? Like, that's something you're paranoid about. And again, who can eye someone up? And I'm probably not even in vision of any windows of the house for, you know, at most, like, walking back up the hill, like, probably a certain area, which I have somewhat of a good idea, but I'm not going to really say, again, for her own protection as well, you know, how, like, far it is. So maybe walking up from, like, one end to the other end, it's maybe, you know, a minute at the most. So it's like, who is looking out their windows and being that aware, you know? And people, you know, a woman who's going to do that to another woman, or anyone in general, you know, who sees a woman running along the road and takes time to identify and then confront her like it's a negative thing, it is not, you know, needs to be the one to be removed and possibly be bullied. So, you know, like, it was just so weird, you know, like, the top two, like, you know, deserves a nomination. Her and I were, like, the top two, like, probably needing a nomination for the most mature woman in, you know, extreme southwest, you know, northeast Pennsylvania. And, you know, then it was just like that sudden change. And I was just like, you know what, like, I don't know. You know, she was obviously respectful as well. Like, she knew that she didn't, like, bully me or anything. Kind of obviously, like, my, oh, so I got your text kind of thing, right? Bullying. Like, you know, she knew that, obviously, you know, like, she's mature, right? Like, you know, whenever you're using the back mirror, like I am now, like, it's very sensitive to light. So obviously I had to flip the phone around and do, you know, count down to 5. And obviously I was, you know, making sure that the rainbow was in there. So it's like, if you see me at more of a slant and you choose to fixate on the boobs, that's on you. But again, it was totally relating to the beauty of nature, right? Like, she knew that. She didn't make an obsession, oh my god, do you want to show me your boobs? It's like, no, okay, showing people your boobs is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Slide, position, snap, and send, right? Okay, so, no, like, she knew, and she didn't bully me from that. So with all of that, you know, respect and nomination worthy, like, I was hoping that I could get the same kind of respect and maturity from, you know, the boss at the time. But unfortunately, I did not get that. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and post all these here at the end. I will post my grand slam that I did to her, just because I thought it was quite rude. You know, the way, you know, like I just shared, everything. You know, I just thought it was quite rude, the way that she behaved, and I'm not accusing, but it just seemed more realistic at that point, that she's making an issue, about something, or I don't know what it is, but, you know, I've proven, right, like, I don't just go there every single time, too, right, like, for running, so that's obviously another thing, but again, neither of us needed to start any of that conversation, and start stuff with each other. Yeah, so it was just very strange. Yeah, it's like, I never even told you about that location, because, you know, obviously I told everybody there a couple of the locations. I was just like, well, from here to here, you know, this is 2 miles, and then once you pass this marker, it's actually 2.5, but that's only at this location. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't even tell you about that location, and you knew about that location. And, you know, I hate to know how soon you figured it out, too, right? Like I said, with, you know, like, because I think one time, I do remember out of my peripheral vision, I think maybe her dad was up in the back or whatever, back of the, But anyhow, like I said, I don't think, based upon my interactions and all that I've shared, that she was the reason for it. The complete, I don't want to do your hair kind of thing. Or if it was the stylist. But like I said, that certain text where she says, you seem more frustrated with me. And I was just like, I don't know, maybe somebody did you wrong recently. It's like, that was kind of the thing that made it seem like, But anyhow, guys, without further ado, I will end this video, and then, I will go ahead and get my, other videos started, start listening to them again. Then later on this evening, obviously I have to go put out my camera card again. I have to get some milk at, the store, and, some toothpaste as well, because I ran out of all mine now. I just have that tube in my closet here for Florida. So anyhow, guys, I will go ahead and get going, and then talk to you guys later. Probably gonna have some spaghetti for dinner, so a nice little, since I have 4,000 steps yet today, which obviously happened because of my busy morning routine. Like, I had a phone call that I missed from my healthcare provider, which was just the automated, hey, your appointment's coming up, so I had to call them back. I had to do my medication minder. I didn't want to have cereal this morning, so I had to wait for my oven to warm up, and then, 8 minutes, and then eating time and all of that. And then waters and all of that. So, and then trash and everything. So it's a busy Tuesday morning, like always. So it's a nice little, time here to make this video, and then go take care of all of those. And then Wednesday, obviously tomorrow's work, so just make a short little video, or I might just make a video for tomorrow later tonight. And then just have pictures from Wednesday. And then Thursday is the police helicopter fly-in. And then Friday, guys, more than likely, I will get this video up. I will have my 3-day stretch. And I think that's pretty much it for, that is it for work then. Unless she schedules me on April 1st, which she doesn't have that schedule out yet. I put in my request for April 3rd to April 19th. And she's been having me the weekend, Monday and Wednesday. So more than likely, guys, I will get the video up on Friday, and then, start my packing as soon as my cast is removed. And then do my closet tour that I still have to do with you guys, and have that and my swimming videos be the start of, my first night in North Carolina, guys. So anyhow, guys, I'll talk to you later. So close. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I just got done watching it. So I do have 2 additions that are going to be longer, and I don't want to have the whole entire page written up. So the person in Arlington, his warning sign that a boom was going to happen, or it could happen, is obviously him shooting up those things, them flares or whatever. And obviously we saw then, in that incident, that he was more of a threat to the police than the police were to him. Obviously we saw that, right? So, obviously, your warning sign is seeing somebody and identifying them, and then confronting them like it's a negative thing. And I also, didn't add on to my, father at the school board. It's like, nope, having a period every month isn't the same as crimes against humanity. I hate to break it to you. And Oprah has a very deep voice, so maybe Oprah's trans, and we should have nothing better to do with our life than create everybody's trans conspiracy theories and feel some type of way that a biological man has bank in his account, right? Anyhow, guys, you get the point. So it's like, nope, you're actually more of a threat to me than I am to you. So that was also another addition, that I wanted to add in, that is a little bit longer. So anyhow, guys, thanks for listening and watching. Also, going off the nobody should have to prove they're a good person, but she also wouldn't have sent me, the Instagram of the woman, she would have cropped out her profile picture. She would have deleted a personal notification that was up top as well. So she would have done all of that if she obviously, wanted to go extreme. If she did indeed make an extreme, and text the woman beforehand and kind of set it up for me to be told no. If she wanted to go extreme like that, she could say kind of like Alyssa Burkett, and Andrew Beard. It's like, okay, so she knows number one, most personal, where I spend most of my time, where memories are made, family memories. All right, so now she's gonna know number two, and it's kind of like a number two most personal, because obviously, anybody, if they don't ever show like a skyline behind them, like you kind of get, you can't really pinpoint like where they are, but it's still more personalized photos that might not be on Google, right? And all of that stuff. So anyhow, guys, that was also another thing that never happened, and I don't need to prove, right? Like I don't need to. I can, but again, people don't have to prove that they're good, right? It's not everybody's evil until they prove they're good. No. Okay? Like, if I would have went 0 to 100 like the kids did on the river, and said, well, I mean, you can hear the interstate, you worthless pedophile. Only pedophiles approach people walking alone. You're worthless. Or I just kicked his truck and said, oh, well, no big deal. The truck's just as worthless as you are, right? And as worthless as the person sitting there, and fondling their junk, right? And I would have went 0 to 100 on him. The people who are, oh my God, they would have said he's liable to pull a gun, right? So you take your time to feel somebody, and then once you know that their true intentions, then you stand up. So like, again, neither of that ever needed to happen between the two of us. Like, I obviously, again, don't have to prove, but I didn't take time to go through the over 5,000 followers that the hairstylist has and go through every single one, until I find the profile picture that matched on the account that she sent me. It's like, no, like I don't have, time to do that. But, I could have also added, like it must be a pretty dark lifestyle, if you don't want people around. It's like, and you guys will also see here, I'll have at the, or I might just do it now. I might as well just do it now. It's like, Alyssa, why are you, sharing that update? It's kind of weird that you do that. My update as far as like if I have a toothache like last year or this, like my New Year's resolution. So I'll go ahead and post up here. But you guys can see it's been the weekends and weekends and Wednesdays. It's obviously always weird doing it before work. You kind of feel like, oh my gosh, like here I am, right? Like, am I the only one? But again, things don't always have to be a negative thing. Like the video, the short that I saw, where the police showed up to do DoorDash. And why did the police show up? Well, because the DoorDasher was under arrest for DUI. So not everything's negative. I can also share, I could say to my healthcare provider sometime, you always help me, so then I can help you. Here's my blood pressures. I don't want office blood pressure done today. You can see my blood pressure for the past 20 days, right? Like you guys can, I can help you for once kind of thing, right? So it doesn't always have to be negative. George Strait also shares his check yes or no is in his older stuff. And then I got a car. They lost track of the miles and days until they found a stopping place. And then doctor said a baby's on the way, kind of thing. So very rarely. You don't want to do it all the time though, because then again, if you are like, let's say for example, I'm, people at Four Winds are obsessing about me because they're like, it's just strange that she shares totally normal stuff all the time. Again, all the time. Then I feel it's really hard for me to process those emotions, if, I was obviously taking the time away that Derek Card deserved. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow, guys, I feel very confident and happy that I haven't had any more than a 2-day stretch this entire time that my cast has been on. And even Thomas Rhett does that too, you know, and people give him respect. And in that video, he might, that, you know, the in the stomach, if anyone has ever had that, it's, you know, the in the stomach, then in your chest, you lock eyes, and then you roll with it, kind of thing. So, you know, if nobody else has ever had that, you guys can see in that video, though, he shows one part where they might have it. And did it actually happen? Again, that's like underneath the shower, outdoor shower. Again, that's not stuff that people ask because it's totally normal. And, you know, yeah. So do you know what I'm getting at? So that's kind of why I'm sharing that there as well, and making that addition as well. You know, there's nothing wrong with sharing that totally normal stuff. You know, but when it comes to something serious, and, you know, it's the same as asking Natalie, do you like Tessa Fowler Hotel, or do you like a small amount of air? Yeah, I'm going to have an issue with that, okay? We don't ask totally appropriate or totally inappropriate questions, and we don't obsess about totally inappropriate things when it comes to the serious side of that, you know, aspect, that obviously makes the world go round. The appropriate makes the world go round, right? Kind of thing. You know, like I said with Thomas Rhett in his video. So anyhow, guys, there was a nice little, you know, a real short time, nice little 10-minute edition, but it ended up being really good, guys. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So I just now got home from seeing the police helicopter. Still very excited that I finally got to see it. Anyhow, guys, and all of this amazing stuff here before Florida. So I also did want to share and add that one time I was even kind of you know, weary because obviously I worked with her in the evenings. Right after like June, and 2 people quit, like I had shared, and I said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and stalk you, and I meant like stalk the line, but she didn't like overreact and say, oh my gosh, right, like I know this is true, like I know you've been, no, okay, none of that happened. Very mature. She knew I was talking about stalking the line, and even I was like, oh my gosh, right afterwards, because that did kind of sound wrong. I'm gonna stalk you. Anyhow, guys, and also there was another time where I was sharing about, you know, keeping up with like swimming, kind of how I've done here, you know, like I do running and I do swimming. So kind of do like a comparison and see how running the day before, or how a brief walk or a brief hike, let's say 1,000 steps, might affect my run the following day. And, you know, my, whether it hinders my chance to have just as good endurance as if I ate a big breakfast and, you know, spaghetti then for lunch or something like that. And I had even said, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to choose, you know, I have a lot of different locations that I'm thinking of, but I kind of want to do like a test, you know, and, you know, do like end on like a hill. And she didn't like, oh my gosh, like freak out. She didn't say, so are you telling me that you're going to run in front of my house tomorrow? Right? Like I'm telling you, you know, you do this one more time, I'm going to be out there with a freaking pitchfork and get you. Like none of that like happened. So, you know, just, you know, she actually engaged with it too. She was like, oh, so, yeah, I kind of understand, like a full-fledged sprint, you know? So anyhow, guys, those are 2 little additions here, 2 minutes and a half, and then we'll be all set, for my video on Friday. I'm not sure if I'll do a couple of videos with my friend, or if I'll just, do some pictures, but, so I'm not really sure. I might start this video tonight and then just add the photos, but I've been having that issue where it says Power Director can't re-update. So I might just wait until tomorrow after I hang out with my friend, and then it'll start on like late Friday night, early Saturday morning, and go from there. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So here I am back. I also forgot to add on, I'm also very excited to see that, you know, there wasn't any, like extreme accusations as well. Like, for example, like I said with the Ohio woman, right? Like, you'll see, at least the hairstylist is pretty straightforward about, I just plain don't give up, you know, flying, you know, but, you know, I didn't need to bring extreme accusations towards her then and say, no, you had actually told her that, you know, I have a fetish with your hair or something, and that's why, you know, you don't want me to, you know, that's why you told her to not do my hair, because you think that I have a fetish with your hair. So that was also kind of another cool thing, you know, but you'll see, you know, if the hairstylist would have accused, but again, she didn't make it seem like that. She was pretty straightforward about, I plain don't give a fuck. I know, usually I don't swear, but I plain don't give a... Anyhow, guys, because it was like, before I was even in the picture, and she could twist your mind and make an issue about me running in front of her house when her actions show the complete opposite around me, you were calling her a beauty, right? Like, that's disrespectful, right? We don't say, hey, beauty, right, when we see someone. No, okay, that's disrespect. We say, hey, their name, right, if we know it, or hey, right, just like cashiers do. So it's like, you know, this is your true character before I was even in the picture. Your true character came out. So you're out here saying I have a fetish, but maybe you should look at yourself, right? Like I said with the you know, last boss and everything. It's like, you know, you're out here saying, you know, you're making it seem like that. I think you should take and examine yourself big time. So that was also another, you know, cool thing that never happened. And obviously, again, you know, she was just pretty straightforward about, I plain don't give a care in the world, like, I don't want to help you, bye-bye. You know, so that was kind of nice. But I did also, you know, do a grand slam, and you guys will see that here at the end. But, you know, this has been a nice little 15 minutes, wrapping up that final last, interaction, because she was actually the last person that I really interacted with, and she actually texted me the day after I quit as well. So just a nice little overall, you know, wrap up of that my last place of employment. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Here is finally the sun. It's coming up. Oh gosh, yes, you can see it. Just gotta wait a little bit more, guys. It's on till 7:06. I may or may not get out my camera just because I don't have much time. I was thinking about getting out my tripod, but obviously I didn't. So just wait for it to come through the peaks of the trees here, and then it'll be up here in no time, guys. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So there's only 8 minutes left. I kind of regret not going up that road a little bit. You guys should have just seen all of the amazing bright pink. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I am here at Adams Falls in Ricketts Glen. I wanted to come on today quickly. I did make a couple videos, but I don't want to, I just don't want a super long video, for my final video. As far as like a clip stuff, I just kind of want to share what I had learned this morning. So I obviously regret, well, obviously Mother Nature changed around a lot. So the cloud coverage, for some unknown reason, I thought that, you know, where I live, as soon as it says the sun comes up, you know, it's right over the very top of the mountain and all of that. So I was thinking it was going to be there, but obviously that wasn't the case, because, you know, there were some nice pine trees. So I was thinking from the time that it got there up to like above the trees, like I'd be able to see it really well, you know, right before it's completely not covering the sun anymore, and when it's like kind of, you know, too bright, because I did actually not follow the protocols, and I did like look at the one like I looked at the sun directly in like 2021. So unfortunately, like I said, I regret not doing more planning,
I also, as soon as I left and I started to drive on Fairview Street on the left, there was a perfect like seeing and of it and everything. So I was really regretted, guys. You know, but hey, you know, that's fine. Like I said, you know, with cosmic scales and everything, like I decided to stay in Pennsylvania and not waste all that time. You know, this is so hard doing it with this. Wasting all of that time, you know, driving and then gas. Like a cosmic scale is much different than, you know, something else that you're looking forward to. Like I remember all of Pennsylvania saw at least 90%, you know, and it's like 7 hours to go from Philly to Erie, so you gain like 10% from driving 7 hours. And I was just like, you know what, like, no, like, we're just gonna play it safe. I still obviously have to fill up my car one more time. Regardless, I'm at 180 still until empty. So anyhow, guys, that is my little spiel. You know, like I said, you know, I definitely would have seen it. I seen that one, like you know, like I said, I just can't believe I didn't think right around Route 309. Like I knew that there was like there, I thought I was on top of a mountain, but I couldn't tell. And then there was these, like farmer had like posts up and all of that along the side of the road. So I couldn't tell if there was like a running trail over there, because sometimes people do that. So anyhow, guys, you know, I'm definitely, have regrets, but it's not the end of the world. That I didn't get to see it. Although I really wanted to. So here I am, guys, now. Back at Ricketts Glen. I think this might be the exact day, or within like 2 or 3 days, when I saw the girls last year coming down in their bikinis. I still can't believe that they did that. That is very brave. But I couldn't believe that at all. I don't know if maybe they did it and then because, you know, they didn't think as many people would be around. I don't know, but it was definitely a first time that I had ever seen something quite like that. And now I always see stuff, guys. I don't understand it at all. The freaking guy just like takes off his boxers there and just lets it be. But anyhow, guys, here we are. This is obviously I was just up there, so there's not much to see. I'm gonna attempt to swim over there you know, sometime. And maybe even try to snorkel in that hole a little bit. I just think that would be really, but like I said, I am gonna get a lot of, or at least part of my exercise here. So I might not have up the camera, gosh. I might not have up the video, you know, until Sunday. But you know, guys, you know, it's a nice little break, and all of that. So, anyhow, guys, yesterday then I did have a lot of fun with my friends. We tried to mimic one of the photos from Gulf Shores, Alabama. So, kind of excited to show you guys all of that too. But without further ado, then I guess I could get going. Just because I am kind of tired. I don't want to like talk in circles either. So probably go ahead and get going here, walk a little bit, take some nice photos, which will all be at the end as well. And then just go ahead and get going. So anyhow, guys, I also have to check the news as well. You can kind of tell that, you know, I'm still kind of out of it, you know, from waking up so early and all of that. But, you know, definitely, you know, happy overall with, you know, the positive thinking, you know, and good futuristic goals are in mind this morning, you know. But like I said, I still wish that I would have planned a little more. And also, you know, 2024 happening the way it did also made me, you know, kind of behave like that this morning, because I knew you know, like everybody was going just a little bit too fast. Like there was another Texas plate that passed me on the way to Hot Springs. And yeah, guys, they were, but then, you know, like I said, once it was like an hour out and we were almost to Hot Springs National Park, everybody kind of like slowed down, um, you know, and waited, to see, you know, how the clouds were going to be then. So obviously having that, you know, kind of played a part in, you know, so anyhow, guys, there was just a lot of different things that played a part into it. But overall, very happy and excited, that I, you know, had futuristic goals in mind and all of that stuff. So we're used to, you guys can see I'm here at the end. So, I don't want to risk in that mud. That's the last thing I want to do, guys. Another futuristic goal in mind. Don't break any more bones before you go. Because in Florida, it's definitely off the bucket list, or the you guys can really tell I'm kind of tired. I'm having to pause and think of the words that I want to use. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get some photos. Do a little bit of, maybe do a couple laps like up and down here, get some exercise, and then like I said, get home and get this video started. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later.
And then one out by Erie and one out by Pittsburgh, and then one in Harrisburg. We also have a fixed wing unit that does longer surveillances. Say they need a little more time up in the air to look at things. So we use the aircraft that has a little more station time. It can stay up for a few hours. We can stay up for about 2.5. They can stay up for like 5 or 6. They also do out-of-state transports, like the big one here recently that everyone's kind of tracking with is the Idaho murders out there. So they transported that guy, since they found him here in Pennsylvania, back out to Idaho. As far as so not only is it pretty fast at 140 miles an hour, it's also a straight line. The only thing I'm really competing up with there while I'm up there is other aircraft and the winds. So I was a little bit of a quartering headwind. Getting back to Wilkes-Barre today, it'll take me, again, just around maybe a little less than 40 minutes. So pretty quick way to transport yourself around the state. If you have any more questions about the aircraft, I can go.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So I just got done at the police helicopter. Holy cow, guys. It was so much fun. I learned that the base price is $2 million, and then once they add on everything, it's like $5 million. The spotlight operates just like my light does. I said, like, because I asked him, and it's like, how many lumens is it? And all of that. He's like, well, it's quite a bit. And it was really cool to learn that. It takes grade A fuel, which was, he didn't know the conversion, but it was like 330 of a different kind of fuel, which is right around like 5 gallons. He said that it's about 4 hours of flight time. They have a speaker on it. I should have asked, but I didn't. about elaborating on, like, do you guys do like fire and stuff, like drop the butt to help like fire, because he said it's not just always, you know, pursuits. They were also talking about like cert stuff, which I don't know what that is, but I guess it's for the really rowdy people. But you know, it only has like 1,000-pound capacity. So it was really cool to have a nice little explanation. And then I showed him the picture after I took some pictures and got inside. And I was like, oh, it was really cool to see. Like, I never knew you guys had the insignia on both sides. So it's a really cool experience, guys, to finally get to see it. And then they also have 4 different areas in the state. So all 4 corners, and then like Harrisburg. So it was so cool to know that more than likely that is the helicopter. It's from the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport. So kind of really cool. And then the steady light below it. And he's just like, I told him, oh yeah, it's like green and white. Like, I see you guys fly over and everything. That was obviously before I showed him the photo. But anyhow, guys, that was such a cool experience to finally get to see it. Get to see up close and personal as well. Get to see their speed sensor thing they have on the front. It was really fun, guys, to finally get to see the helicopter that flies over my house all the time. So he's like, yeah, I bet you, you know, like a lot of the places we do are like the same route kind of stuff when we're doing like trainings and stuff. And he was like, yeah, so I bet you a lot of people are like, oh, this is cool. You know, get to see it fly over all the time. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going. Go ahead and get home here. And then tomorrow I hang out with my friend from school. So very excited, guys. I have some amazing stuff that has all been completed right here before Florida. Oh my gosh. I am so excited, guys, and I just can't wait for Florida, and I'm so thankful and happy with everything here. I just need to get just a little bit of air going. So anyhow, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get going, and then I'll talk to everybody later.
Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So it's my last Thursday with my cast, obviously. So I wanted to do the last little make my bed video with you guys, and then wrap this video up tomorrow once you know, I'm done visiting with my friend. So it is a little bit of a challenge. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So coming to you today now, it is now 7:50. I have just got back. Well, didn't just get back. I saw the sunset rainbow as I was getting my milk. But also I didn't include that on Saturday and Sunday. You guys can see, let me use my thumb here. I did, so this was the little short video that from Left to Liberation. These were obviously what I watched on Saturday then. I did a little bit different of a S medical condition Saturday. The mini day in my life was hysterical because she actually smacked her friend's booth. I was just like, oh my gosh, guys. That was funny. So obviously in this first video, they were grocery shopping. She also was at the airport at one point. But then you would see at the end of the video, she said vagina out of the clear blue. And then I learned that obviously then the following day, or at the very end, of Saturday, that she says it, slang words. So obviously that was, yeah, and then you can see I finished with Michaela yesterday. Yeah, right before work. And then this one started also at the grocery store, so I didn't understand the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to show you guys all of the adorable dogs that were on here. So I might have to go through this here a little bit because I watched so many on Friday, you guys can see. So just kind of go back through and show you guys my favorites because I'm really hoping for another. Oh, this one. Here's one. Watch, this one's great.
While this couple was shopping, a stranger started recording them and they had no idea why. But there was actually a good reason because their dog was roaming free around the store while the woman had accidentally leashed herself to the shopping cart. So instead of walking the dog, she was proudly walking herself. And their angry reaction didn't last long when they finally realized what they had done.
Everybody should also know that I also love dogs like crazy. So here is the second one. Nice little, like I said, lots of dogs recently.
A man was driving when he saw a dog walking strangely ahead of him. The dog even moved out of the way when cars passed by. The man wasn't sure if the dog was naturally paralyzed or just walking that way on purpose. Curious, he decided to follow the dog on foot. The dog was very cautious. Its back legs seemed to be hanging in the air, with its tail acting as support. After bringing the dog home, the man tried to feed it, but the dog refused to eat, clearly holding on to its pride. It wasn't until the man stepped away that the dog hungrily devoured the food, making the man realize just how much the dog valued its dignity. On the third day, the man took the dog to the vet. Unfortunately, the vet's diagnosis was a heavy blow. Even with surgery, the dog's legs couldn't be fully repaired. The only option was to fit the dog with a brace to help it stand again. But the dog resisted the brace with all its might. After a lot of patience and reassurance from the man, the dog reluctantly wore the brace. Still, its condition gradually improved, and little by little.
Hey everyone, your girl list here. So I also thought it was crazy, before I finish this is my first top 3 of dog videos. I also wanted to share that I thought it was crazy how the nurses were kind of like, oh my gosh, like you should be ashamed that your baby has this condition. And yes, I do have on a cami, guys, just in case anyone is wondering. So anyhow, I'm going to show my third and final video that I really enjoyed, and I love all the dog things that it gives me because I freaking love dogs. I've even thought sometimes about having a dog. So here we go, guys. Final one.
Owner told the dog to feed her puppy through a ring cam.
Eva, go feed your puppies. Eva. There's Eva. Go feed your puppies right now. Go. Go feed your puppies. Oh, damn. Feed your puppies. Feed them. Let's go. Get in there. Get in there. Good girl.
And then I'm probably going to take a shower then, and maybe watch more, and then do this again. And maybe this can be like a nice little, you know, hope it made my day, so hopefully it makes your day, videos that I can start to do, because I just love these. Oh my gosh, guys. Hey everyone, your girl is here, so feeling very cute and adorable. Sometimes I think I look better without a headband. Oh my gosh, there's girl issues going on. Anyhow, guys, I always feel like more cute with my hair. But sometimes I feel more adorable with the headband. Especially with my, like ringlets down the side. Or like half up, half down sometimes. And bubble braids seem to look better on me with, you know, with the headband. But anyhow, guys, I just went and checked my camera. I'm gonna put it back out once I'm done here, and I have a couple other videos that I'm gonna make out in my kitchen, or I might make the video here, just put it in my tripod. Anyhow, guys, I have 61 videos. As you guys can see, that is a lot. So, yes, I'm using my thumb. She's gonna be very happy with me. Just a squirrel. So we'll just go through this quick, and then I will start my next video, maybe here or in my kitchen. Just a squirrel again.
See, sometimes I want to skip them, but then I can't. I don't want to. Oh, there's a deer. Because you just never know. Like, you can't say, okay, well, 7:11 at night and 8:06 at night is going to be a squirrel. Like, you just don't ever know. Like, it's so hard to tell. There goes a possum. I can't believe all the... Oh, never mind, just a raccoon. So one of each every animal so far. Not in the entire state of Pennsylvania, but there goes that raccoon. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So I just got everything all back in. Holy cow, I can't believe I just did that. There's where I lay actually. Anyhow, guys, no groundhog as you saw, but I'm still gonna have this up for a little bit. And I gotta fix my hair. I look really icky with this hair. So I have to get my this headband off. I really like this though because it keeps the hair back. I'm gonna do my clips I had on Monday night, or I'm sorry, Sunday night. And then yeah, go from there, guys. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. Here's a cardinal, and over there's a robin. And I am just now going to empty this. Pretty soon I can do a little bit more yard work. Just 1 week, guys. This cast is removed, and then spend the rest of my days packing and swimming, basically. Very excited, guys. Hey everyone. Oh my gosh, I'm down to 56 minutes again. Holy cow, guys. Like, this is so amazing that I do so much vlogging. Anyhow, guys, yesterday, my nose is itchy. Anyhow, guys, you guys can hear the freaking wind chimes. They're that loud. Holy cow, guys. I hope that there is not another down tree. Anyhow, guys, I never made a video of me putting it in. Phone fits perfectly right down in there. Maybe 1 inch at the most. Put you guys in here. And I'm curious to see if you can hear. Well, you guys can see. It looks like you can see the very top. But anyway, guys, that's not what I'm doing in this one. This is just to show, you know, how excited I am that I finally found my perfect container. And with my waterproof phone case, I feel very confident that I'll be good and ready to roll for Florida. Touch the air, hands in the air, Florida. Hey, Tonasu, a chica Lisa Key. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. All of the freaking, you know, high winds and all the down trees and everything recently. I don't know if it really loosened these, but holy cow, guys. This is what, so I am obviously on a walk now today. I'm actually just gonna make one of my videos today, and then Thursday I'll make a more recapped video, or I might just include it in today. But Thursday, guys, there's gonna be a police helicopter fly in, so I'm gonna go to that and see that. Very curious and excited to see. I think they all kind of look the same. I've never gotten the tail number on the one that flies over my house. They might not even have like a registered one. I don't know. I don't search that kind of stuff. I don't really examine that kind of stuff. It's just anybody knows there's a helicopter flying over you. And some people have the tools with the cameras and everything to identify what kind of helicopter it is. So I mean, they might not even have, like, one time there was one that was flying over my house. I got the tail number and I searched it, and it was actually I'm trying to think. It was less than 5 towns south of me, or maybe it was right on 5. I don't know. I'm not going to directly say, but they have a big lime plant that they have. It's right before a certain interstate. But that's all I'm gonna say, guys. But anyhow, guys, that one was flying over. So they might not even have it, but it would still be kind of cool to see other maybe identifying factors, like the longer blades that it seems to have. Does it only have 4 blades? It would be kind of cool to see. So that'll be a very cool video for Thursday. And oh my gosh, my arm hurts carrying it like that. So, but anyhow, guys, just want to make a short little video here, and then I'm gonna go do more of an updated video. Once I do 2 more laps and then walk the rest of the way to my car, and then I should be relatively high to my steps. And then tomorrow, you know, I might try to track up the mountain Tuesday. Probably not, though. I really want to save money. I still have to look at updated weather. Like, it seems like the entire state of New York is cloudy and snow flurries. But, you know, obviously, like, it can snow when the sun's out. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, guys, look. Here they come. Oh, look at that, guys. That's cool. But, like, I don't know, you know, if they make that for just a little bit. I know I couldn't believe last October for the annular, well, I guess 2 Octobers ago now. Wait, this is just the start of 25. So 24. No. Yes. Yes, 2 Octobers ago. Because we had an October in 24, and we've had, and then the October in 23 is when it happened, right before Halloween. But anyhow, guys, you know, like, I don't, like, I know, like, we had the literally entire state, like, you had to go to, like, Indiana to be out of the cloud cover. Like, it was crazy, guys. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going here. Like I said, maybe try like Scranton or just over the New York border. I'm not really sure. But it'll definitely be exciting, guys, to see. Like, I even went the whole way up to like Watertown, like way up near like Ontario, guys, and it was still, you know, like, I was like, what the heck? Like, the entire state of New York? Gosh, guys. I think even New York is even bigger than us, too. You know, like, Pennsylvania is the 32nd biggest, which is pretty big. You know, 311 miles across. And obviously I've driven, I forget what Florida is, but I should look into it. You know, it'll be kind of cool. You know, because one time, the furthest I've ever driven is like from the Clearfield exit to, because one day, you guys will see in my photo book, or I've already seen, one time I went from, like the Allegheny National Forest. So really I got on like Punxsutawney area, and I went the whole way to the Delaware Water Gap, in one day. So I don't know if Florida, how, you know, vertical miles is, but Pennsylvania is obviously 311. But I mean, holy cow, guys, driving in Texas, that was wild. The second biggest state. Like, I couldn't even imagine going from like the Oklahoma line, or they call it Texola, right? I kind of think that's really cool that they have 2 different, like, that's how they say, hey, you know, this is the last town in Texas before Oklahoma. Texola, right? And then Texarkana. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going, figure out what state for landmass Florida is, and then go ahead and, like I said, get going and get these videos up before you guys know it. And my final video before Florida, guys. Oh my gosh. We're exactly 2 weeks away right now. Hey everyone, your girl is here. It says 11:05 at night.
11:06. I got off at 9:30. Everyone just saw or will see. I forgot I've been doing them backwards. I wanted to come on and share. I know I shared a little bit of the story, but not the whole thing. Obviously, I did send this to one person. So this is, honest to God, my encounter. I just, didn't make my top and bottom identifiable just because I didn't really know exactly who. And obviously I don't use that email anymore, but yeah, I had to use a different for my own privacy. So guys, you can see there's him. You guys obviously see the black where I did that. I made a little, yeah, that's this, and that was where I said he was on the bike. Creepy. Also guys, you can also see, and you guys will see in my, comments, kind of like with call her daddy, and I'll go into more in detail on that tomorrow, so I don't need to go into it now. But you guys will see, that, I didn't, jump too straight away, right? Like, I wasn't driven to the point of insanity because I'm so vigilant. Like, not everyone who says hi to you wants to get you in their car and murder you. But you guys will see, if only, sadly, 2 kids on the river have the ability to learn something from that. And that is more than likely, if there's 13 of us, we can, have 2 of us kind of stick off to the back a little bit, but not make it noticeable, and call 911 and explain the situation. Not, boom, right? Like, and now we're almost, again, we're forced to make a negative something, we're forced to do that. And, that's, yeah. Again, I don't want to go into it great detail now. It is 11 o'clock. I'm going to get to bed. I do have to work tomorrow and obviously walk with you guys tomorrow. But I'll share more of a story then. But that was the little snippet. Like, I knew he was following me. So I got on my phone, I record. I'm like, what's up? He got off the bike. Obviously, a brief favor, right? And I'm like, yeah. So, anyhow, guys, a little bit more tomorrow. Yeah. So anyhow, guys, talk to you later. Oh, and by the way, my hair is freaking adorable tonight. Like, I wish that it was 11 o'clock and I could just take photos all night long because this is so cute, guys.
Hey everyone, your girl is here. So this Sunday night, I am just now stopping at Sheetz quickly after work. Holy cow, guys, I have to share some amazing news with you guys. My boss had asked if I would go to another town that also has the same place that I work at, and I needed to get something, and I could get gas money and, be clocked in while I was driving. So when I got back, obviously I had to fill up. I was at like 100 some till empty. But you guys won't believe this. Like, this is amazing. Like, I literally was almost in tears. Like, I was just so happy. So this is the $20 for gas. It was actually $30. I'm gonna have to get in touch with her. And then, guys, these people came through. Okay? And, they had came in, like, right, as we closed one part of the store. And oh my gosh, guys, they said, can you do split payment? And then they were just like, no, since you put up with us and you dealt with us. It was like 5 of them, and they wanted a whole bunch of things that was, it wasn't in that quantity, trying to protect where I work and all of that. But anyhow, guys, look, they said it was 18 in cash, so we're gonna check this. 5, 10, 15, yeah, okay, so it is. They just had 3 5s. I can't tell if like they pranked you or not pranked you. You get it, kind of set me up, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's even more. So that's gonna be amazing, guys. And I also got a $2 tip earlier in the night. So holy cow, guys, I am just, oh my gosh, in complete awe right now. So $20, and then this 20. I either way, I made a lot of money tonight. You know, and, you know, I have a decent amount in my account as well. So, you know, this 40 right here tonight, this is, more money for souvenirs. And then I really only need, oh my gosh, guys, I am just, oh my gosh, I can hardly even talk, and like, because I'm just, oh my gosh, like, this was like everything, oh my gosh. So anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going and get my stuff, and then I will talk to everybody later. I'm just, oh my gosh. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So I did just wake up, obviously everyone can tell. I sound like a grinding car engine and a gorilla. And like boards squeaking together. I don't know. I sound weird though. But anyhow, guys, I did just wake up. I've been laying here for about 10 minutes here. Obviously very excited, guys. Oh my gosh. We are so close, guys. 17 days. Oh my gosh. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and get up here. I did just watch a Misha video. And I thought it was really cool because yesterday, I had to take my gram, or take, you know, something back for her, and I actually asked one of the employees, you know, I was like, hey, you know, you were really extroverted last time I came in here, you know, you kind of like resonated with me, you know, don't keep it extremely long, but don't keep it too short too. What do you, and, you know, I noticed you live close, you had said, and I was kind of curious if you would maybe prefer to go hiking sometime, maybe we can exchange numbers and chit-chat there, and, I can never find the, chart for people who, for people who, you know, like where they meet friends and all that. I know there's like a list of where people meet their significant other, but I just kind of thought it was cool to make a mini friend yesterday, and I just wanted to share that. So that could also be why I'm excited to kind of see, you know, where that friendship goes. I was like, yeah, you know, it seems like you always have to, you know, go into like the more populated areas and then say, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were from here. Oh my gosh. So, anyhow, guys, I gotta get up. My freaking voice. Oh my gosh. I'll talk to you guys later.